Hey, my name is Mark. I am with checkuptech.com. We are your on-site, on-demand tech support professionals. Discover the benefits of managed IT. Oh, yeah. Today I want to talk to you about Team Referral Network. So, it's going to be a short workshop tutorial to kind of go over a few things about Team Referral website, and it's mostly for our members at the Chatsworth Power Team. So, if you are a new member of the Chatsworth Power Team, first of all, I want to welcome you to the team and thank you for joining. You've joined a very robust, dynamic marketing group, and we're all in it together to help grow each other's business as best as we can. So, again, welcome to the Chatsworth Power Team. And so, what I want to go over is how to set up your team referral website, right? It's very important that you do that for many reasons. But one of the obvious reasons is if you don't have a website or you're currently working on your website and you need a place to where people could find information about your company, this could probably be one of the best places to do it. And you can definitely uh, guide your customers or clients who want information about you to this website. But one of the most important aspects of it is that for passing or handing off referrals, sometimes your team members want to be able to maybe send a website link or the team referral link to the prospective client, so they could gather some information about you and learn about your company and what you do. So the team website is a great place to kind of put that type of information in there. And so I just want to show you how to go ahead and do that, how to set it up. So let's go ahead and get over to the team referral website. Oh, there's a picture of Kelly. So this is Team Referral, and I'm sure you've been on the website many times to look for different chapters. But what we're going to talk about today is the actual your member site. So let's go ahead and log in. And because I use this computer often and I log into it often, because I am the team tech for the team Chatsworth Power Team, sorry, Chatsworth Power Team. Um, so I log in often. So go ahead and put in your username, your password. If you haven't created an account yet, go ahead and do that first. Um, and go ahead and just get in there. So one of the first things you're going to notice is this top bar up here. If you were not logged in as your if you just went to your team page to your member page, you wouldn't have this top bar up here. But since we logged in, this is how we're able to edit the rest of our page. Now, if you are the president or vice president or somebody in a position there in your team, you're going to have additional buttons. But the buttons that everybody has on your team site is going to be the view profile, view chapter, send referral, which, like I mentioned earlier, very important, especially if somebody wants to send a referral to you. They could send a link to your member site. Um, Send an introduction, right? So that's pretty interesting. I'll go back to that. Edit my profile, which is where we're going to spend at least 90% of our time today. My stats, when that starts working well, that'd be something we could use. Email chapter, that's if you want to email everybody in your group. An email blast, you send that right there. And then back office functions. Now, if you don't have, if you're not like myself, I'm the tech, so I do different things for the group. So I get this extra button right here, back office, because I take care of the calendar and also our team site information. But most of you will not have, actually all of you will not have that information or this button right here available to you. But before I get into the edit my profile, I want to go into the introduction, send introduction. So let's go ahead and click on that. Now, I talked a little bit about why it was important to maybe create or populate your member site. And the reason for that is, say, for example, you want to visit another team, another chapter. All you really have to do is look in here for the name of the president, and type in your what your message or your note to the president saying, "Hey, I want to visit your chapter. Is it okay?" And here's an introduction of my member site, which will have all the information that you're gonna put in here in just a minute. So that's one way of sending it, or obviously you could use your your Outlook to do that. But here's an easy way to do that. The other thing too, like say for example, if you wanted to send it to a person or an interested client, you could click on the non-member and enter their name in an email and send them a note that way, and they'll get a copy or a link to your member site, which will have all the information regarding your business. All right? Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to my profile. Now, how do we add all these beautiful content and information about you and your business? Simple. All you have to do is click Edit My Profile. So let's go ahead and do that. Get in there and take a look at it. So I'll come back to the picture section, but obviously you probably want to start with your picture, but I'll come back to that. Let's go ahead and work on the right side, populating this area right here. So what we want to do is, of course, enter your phone number, and this could be your personal cell phone number or your business number. It's up to you. What's the best number for prospective clients to get a hold of you? Email, you definitely want to put that because this is something visible not just to the web, Google, and all those search engines, but also to your team members who may want to just get a hold of you, and that's how they can do it. Your website, if you're working on it or you have one established, make sure you put that in there. Now, when we get from the website on down, the proper way to enter or the proper format is to not enter the HTTP colon // So you don't need to enter that. All you need to enter is the www.mywebsite.com. All right. Same thing with Facebook and LinkedIn if you have a LinkedIn page. If you don't have a LinkedIn, I strongly encourage you to create a company page for your LinkedIn on LinkedIn. Instagram, if you have an Instagram page, go ahead and put that in there. Google Plus, Pinterest, and Twitter. Now, Twitter is a unique case. You can enter it without the HTTPS. When you hit save, it will actually save that. No, I actually won't. Let me go ahead and save that so we see what it looks like. That's one of the ones I left there for this exercise. So there we go. And I took the Twitter out, so now all I'll have is my name. And it actually does work. Let me just do that. And then we'll go to it right here. And there it is, the Twitter page. Okay, so you don't need the HTTPS or HTTP. All you need is the actual site itself. And if you notice at Twitter, it says twitter.com, but when it actually showed it, it just showed a Twitter account name, which is perfect. Okay, great. Next, business information. First line, first available text area, go ahead and enter your business name. Now, the next three text box are, the headings of the text box are not configurable. So you're not going to be able to change that. So business description, how business creates value, how members create value, how member creates value. Those are static. You're not going to be able to change those. The text itself, if you need more room to type, go ahead and grab the hook right there and bring it down. And I believe you have maybe 255 words in this space. And to be honest with you, if you're using more than that, probably giving too much information away and not giving the customer or your prospective client a reason to actually give you a call to get more information. So make sure you put in a good description, something good enough to where they get the gist of it but still need more. So they can call you when they want more. Now, once you've populated those 3 boxes, the next 2 boxes or 3 boxes are configurable. The heading is configurable. So you can put whatever it is that you want to put on here as a heading and then populate it with the information you want. Now, I've seen this used with other, just kind of surfing a few of the members' sites, and I've seen some clever usage of this area. One of it being, some tips regarding whatever services they provide that's very helpful. And I thought that was a really pretty clever way of using that. And I may do that here myself. I may change the second one and add some tech tips with with some information in there to kind of help the users when they go on the internet. I give them some value to my site by giving them something, right? And tech tip information is always important. Now, the last part of it is the keywords, 1 per line. Really simple. All you do is enter the word, and you hit enter, and that gives you 1 per line. Okay? So, I have many keywords here, but typically, if you only can think of 4 keywords, that's good enough. Just make them some really good, powerful keywords. Now, if you want to know what keywords to put in there that are best for your to be able to search your member site, remember to use keywords that you actually used within your description. I used most of these in there, so I put them in there. And I did use the Google keyword tool to kind of help me with this, to be able to name it correctly. So if that's something that's important to you, you may want to take the time to do that as well. All right, let's continue on the left side here with adding the rest of the information. Now, credentials. So on the left side, you have credentials, skills, experience, languages, interest, and groups. You don't have to populate all of them if you don't want to. If you can populate them, I encourage you to do that. The more information you provide with these type of bullet point information, it makes it really simple for somebody to kind of get a pretty much a good understanding of you and maybe your business as well. Now, one thing I want to make sure you understand is that if there's a list that you have and you want it to show up on the website, on the web member site in a certain way, in a certain order, make sure you type it in that order, because there really isn't any type of hook to kind of move these around. The only way you're going to be able to do it is you got to highlight it, delete it, then highlight the next one, paste it, or highlight a copy, highlight, paste, and type in what you want if you want it in a certain order. So make sure you do that from the get-go. You'll save yourself a lot of headaches and time. And to add, it's really simple. There's always an add of something there, and that's all you got to do. And click away from it, and it stays in there. If you don't want it, go ahead and press the X, and it deletes right away. And that goes the same for skills, experience, language, interest, and that's it. Now, in groups, it appears we have, you probably will start off with none, and you got to click the add groups to give you a new empty space, empty text boxes to type in. You go delete that. But one of the things this offers you is the ability to enter the name of the group and the website, which creates a backlink for that website, which is great for the Team Referral website, because you do want to provide some links to other sites with other sites that provide very good content. So you're going from an A page to another A page, which is great. So if you have links, please go ahead and use that space and put in the links to the organizations or groups you belong to, other than Team Referral. So once you do all that, and you've probably seen this before, all you got to do is click Save. Now, I'm not going to click Save now because I want to go back up to talk about pictures. The nice thing here is that they actually tell you what size picture you need right there, 600 by 600 pixel. Now, if you have Photoshop, you can create a 600 by 600 square, drop your picture, your best picture, and upload it here. And the way you do that is you click Browse, point to the directory wherever your picture's at, hit Open, and it'll bring it right in. Now, there are some rules as to the type of pictures you can have. taken indoors with even lighting, no selfies. So typically, what you want is if you have a LinkedIn site, a, a personal LinkedIn site, and you have a professional picture of yourself, you may want to use that here as well, because this is a professional organization, and you are representing your business. So you probably don't want to have selfies in there. You want something that really represents you and your business. Um, so that's it. All right. So once we do that, now we can go ahead and click save, and that's it. And as you notice, once you save it, it kind of kicks you out, so you can take a look at it and see what you have there. And like I mentioned, the links, they're all clickable, so they will take you to your page, which is great. You want that. And then you have shortcuts to your member sites and events there as well. So that's it for updating your member site. The last thing is changing your password. So if you happen not to like the password you put in before and you wanted to change it, go ahead and change your password here by clicking that. And all you gotta do is pop in your password twice, hit update. Of course, I'm not gonna do that because my password is just fine. Once you're done, all you gotta do is click log out. And there we go. All right. So again, this is Mark with checkuptech.com. I ask you to, if this tutorial helped, great. If not, go ahead and put in some comments or send me an email at marks@checkuptech.com if you have any questions. I'd be glad to help you out with setting up your profile page. And if there's anything else I can do for you, just let me know. Go ahead and check out my website. You're a small business owner. You've got a business to run. We'll take care of the IT at checkuptech.com. Discover the benefits of managed IT. Appreciate your time. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope to do a few more of these for you that will be helpful. Okay.